You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works? FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP. Reach for what works.
Splash, splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
Welcome to tonight's broadcast of a PeeWee AA, Band AA doubleheader here from Braemar Arena in Edina, Minnesota. My name is Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to Youth Hockey Hub. Today's game is brought to you by FVP Parts in conjunction with Youth Hockey Hub. We'll bring you lots of great hockey games from around the state. Monday night we were in Roseau, Minnesota for a great girls hockey game between #1 rated Breck and Roseau at the girls level. Tonight we have a PeeWee AA, #3 versus #4 at the PeeWee level. And then in the nightcap, we have the #1 versus #2 at the Bantam AA level. So 4 top 5 teams showcased tonight on Youth Hockey Hub. Coaching staff for the Hornets led by Jeff Johnson, longtime coach, multiple state championships. And then Scott Alexander leads the bench over on the Osseo-Maple Grove side. He's got a couple of legends on his bench, Chris Dopp and Eric Kukkonen. They've won some games on in their heyday of coaching. We're broadcasting a district game here, intra-district actually, both teams are from different districts. So there'd be no anthems, there will be no pomp and circumstance. We're just gonna get down to business here and play some hockey in about 20 seconds. Teams are lining up. Looks like Landon Palmgren's gonna get the start for the Hornets versus Joey Bertram. It looks like Landon's in the net, so that's probably gonna be him. And my guess is Evan Villagomez will get the nod today for the Leaf Birds. No, it's Alec Junkie in the pipes. Oh wait, I got the Bantam AA. Sorry, Alex, the Bantam. I got my rosters mixed up here. One moment, please. Yes, it is Evan Villagomez. I had the wrong roster. Here we go. Evan Villagomez in the net for the Leaf Birds in black and red and white trim. Edina home team in the whites with black breezers and helmets, green trim. And Danny Nelson gets the puck out of the chute for the Leaf Birds, gets it in the zone. That's held in by Gavin Anderson. They weren't able to hold the zone, out to neutral. Picking it up is Owen Smith. Smith feeds Anderson. Anderson looks for Nelson. Nelson can't control. He chips it into the zone nonetheless. And out. Oh, good defensive play there by Giuliani to hold the zone. Can't hold it. Now Flaherty. We'll call his name quite a bit today. Here's another name you'll call a lot. This is Johnny Halverson. Halverson back to Revening. Revening shot blocked. Nice play there by Giuliani. Not the first shot he's blocked this season. Cutting into the zone. Halverson jumps the play just a hair. And we get a whistle, minute 1 second in. Both teams coming out hard so far. That's Bush. Lucas Bush. For the Leaf Birds, number 13. Bringing it out now is Gallivan. Gallivan chips it to his partner, misfires it by a foot or two. It goes the length of the ice. We get an icing. And now we're going to get to see all three lines have made it onto the ice now. A minute 30 into the period. This is Ferris on the draw. Gets it back to Henches. Shot in. Knocked off the puck. And now dumped out. Revening will chase it down. Cut off by Moses. Moses gets it. Drops it back. Can't find his man. Puts a little bit of pressure on. And now out to the zone. Nelson tries to cut it off. Can't. Now he gets it back. He'll regroup it. He crosses the line. Danny Nelson, quick shot. Blocker save. Palmgren, rebound. Taking off the puck at the last second is Sorrentino. Dumping it in his Zavril. He can't control it. Now Flaherty. Flaherty gets it taken away by Kukkonen. Now they battle on the half wall. Kukkonen dumps it down low for Stelgis. Stelgis makes a play on it. Intercepted by Cowan. His pass is picked off. Offside called. As Kuznick touches it before the Leaf Birds had all crossed the line. No score. The number 3 team in the state, Edina, taking on the number 4 team in the state, Osseo-Maple Grove. Bush wins it. Chips one off the sidewall. Going into the corner. Chasing it down is Kuznick. Kuznick gets it. Lowers the shoulder. Battles a bit with Molman. Now bringing it out is Flaherty. Ryan Flaherty, who's really blossomed this year for the Hornets. Bringing it in. Shot in front. Nice pass in front there by Gallivan. Knocked off the puck. Oh, and a long stretch pass just tipped by the defense of Osseo-Maple Grove into the zone. But Flaherty and Cowan were way out in front of the play looking for gold. Could have been a potential 2-on-0 there for Edina. There's Nevers. Dumps it in. Saved by Villagomez. Back down low to Hoke in the skates. Loses it. Feeding it in front, intercepted. Bringing it out now, Sorrentino. He flips one on net. Diving on it is Palmgren with 11:08 to go in the first period. No score here from Braemar West Arena here in Edina, Minnesota. Home of the high school Edina Hornets, who hold the record for most state championships by one single high school. Kukkonen shot. Oh, goes just wide. That was Stelgis. Flipping it out to center. Regrouping now is Owen Smith. Smith dumps it in. Chasing it down is Nelson. Nelson hot after Eddie Revenig. No, Saber, excuse me. Now Nelson gets back in space. Feeds one in front. Steered into the corner by Palmgren. Chipping it out. That rolls along the dasher and falls out into the neutral zone past Gavin Anderson. And the Hornets have some time as Osseo-Maple Grove gets a full line change. Kuznick chases it down. Here's Giuliani. He's one to watch for sure in this game. Cutting in, Bush cuts in. That was offside. Call missed. Goes into the corner. Kuznick Back to Dean. Dean slides to Gallivan. Gallivan sweeps it around. Into the skates of Perry. He banks one off the wall. Out to neutral. Gallivan chips one in. Chasing it down is Revenig. Eddie Revenig feeds Saber. Saber to Perry. Intercepted, picked up by Zavarol, Jimmy Zavarol. Chasing it down now is Kermy. Neither team getting a ton of zone time. Here's Barrett Dexheimer. Stops, holds it, brings it out. Feeds one to center, intercepted by Kuznick. Dumping it into the zones is Sorrentino. Chasing it down now is Moses. Flaherty now has some space. He's hounded down. Nice defensive play there by Plod. So much energy these kids have. Not a lot of either team really settling in yet. Kind of frantic skate, hard pass, deflected off, no control yet. I blame it on the defense. The teams have so much energy, there's no time, there's no space for either team to kind of get into a rhythm passing wise. They'll tire, give them a few minutes, and then things will start to settle in as they usually do. Here's Nelson, gets by a man, cuts through's got time, shot, goes just wide. Fed in front. Little wraparound attempt there by Connor Stelgis, who's playing some forward tonight. I haven't seen Connor play forward since his squirt days. He's usually been manning the blue line for Osseo-Maple Grove. Nelson wins the draw, back to Dean. Dean misfires on it. Pulls the trigger, gets it down low. Nelson into the corner. To Stelgis, who fires one on, steered wide by Palmgren. Nice rink-wide pass. Here comes Halverson. Cuts through traffic. Holds it. Feeds one in front. Knocked away. This one goes high off the glass. Icing waved off. Picked up by Revenig. Revenig, long feed to Nevers. Nevers gets it in deep. Chasing it down is Halverson. Halverson in the zone. Holds it. Cycles it with Spihar. Spihar can't control it. Now Nevers. In front. Intercepted. Picked up by Lucas Bush. Bush will take it in. He'll lean in, go wide with it. Cut off nicely by Saber. Now out to center it goes. Kerme gets it. He'll skate in. Nice move. Wide shot. Kind of flubs it a little bit, but it gave Villagomez some trouble. High side blocker. Hoke regroups it for the Hornets. Gallivan back to neutral. Intercepted now Kerme. Hustled down. Nice play in front. Pad saved by Villagomez. First big save of the night. Back to the point. Wrist shot. Hits a shin pad by Spihar. Check that. Zavarol intercepted. Nice play. Good hard shot by Russo. Now Giuliani's shot. That was going wide, I think. Glove saved by Palmgren. And we get a whistle with 6:36 to go in the first period. No score here between Osseo-Maple Grove and Edina. Back to the point. Wrist shot. Blocker. Palmgren. Picked up by Mulman. Gets it out to center. Flaherty after it. And taken away eventually by Sorrentino. Sorrentino to Moses. Moses crosses the line. Chasing it down now is Dexheimer. He gets it to Cowan. And there's a battle ensues right here on the half wall. Continue the battle right down here in front of us. Eventually coming out with his Cowan. Now Sorrentino. Sweeps one around, taken away, hopped out. Anderson holds his own. Nice play there by Gavin Anderson. Anderson gets it again. That's blocked by Cowan. He didn't see it. Into his skates. Here's Kukkonen. Kukkonen shot. Steered into the corner. Picked up by Cowan. Cowan tries to gently slide one up. That was intercepted by Kukkonen. We get an offside. Nelson couldn't get back in time. Shots on goal, per the scoreboard, says Osseo-Maple Grove 7, Edina 4. Edina's got the best opportunity so far out of the 11 shots on goal. Big save by Villagomez. Firing one in. That's Gallivan. Chasing it down is Kukkonen. That's David Kukkonen. The name sounds familiar. He's the youngest of the three Kukkonen brothers. Dumping it in is Gallivan. Saber. Knocked down by Nelson. Back to the point to Gallivan. Gallivan with a shot. Good shot through traffic. Rebound in front. Taking it away is Halverson. Johnny Halverson. Goes to his right. Gets around Dean, who hammers Halverson. And will get a penalty on the first-year defenseman, Cameron Dean. In Bantam hockey, that's a good check. In PeeWee's, that's called body checking. He'll go visit his dad, Rich, who's down in the box, doing his penalty box duty for the Leaf Birds. Two minutes for body checking. 4:32 to go in the second. Edina goes on the power play. Ripping it around his plod. Here comes Giuliani. He'll chase down Flaherty. Flaherty will stop and hold it. Slips it to Dexheimer. To Halverson. Halverson holds it. Back to Revening. Revening, nice pass to Flaherty. Shot. That hits some traffic. Battle down low. Won by the Hornets. Revening gets it, slides it back to Halverson. Halverson can't control it. Anderson gives him some trouble. Nevers now. Slides to Revening. 3:52 to go in the first. Flaherty down low in the corner. In front, man open. Couldn't get a stick on it. Was Nevers. Halverson. Back to Flaherty. Tries to gun it. Can't. Slips it down low. Good play in front. Backdoor feed. Intercepted shot. Pad save Villagomez. Now things are heating up. Revening with another shot. Save Villagomez with 3:25 to go. In the first period. 53 to go in the power play. It's fun to see Ryan Flaherty's actually playing defense on the power play, and Barrett Dexheimer's playing forward. Now Dexheimer's back to his more natural position, defense. He gets it, hops his stick, backhands one in. Down low is Gallivan. He battles with Savero, comes out to Dexheimer. Nice pass to Revening. Revening down low to Perry. Intercepted by Smith. Smith wants to ice it, can't. Ends up turning it over. In the high slot, Kermey, backdoor right on the stick of Perry. Just couldn't get enough on it. Shot, pad save, Villagomez. Now the shots are starting to add up for the Hornets. Hopping that one out, and they clear it. And icing called with 2:40 to go in the first, 8 to go in the power play for Edina. They got some good chances there. Evan Villagomez, one of the best goalies we've seen this year at the PeeWee level. And we've seen a lot of hockey games. We've hosted our share of events. We've been to our fair share of events as well. Saber, back to the point. Now Osseo-Maple Grove, full strength. Oh, it's loose in front. Jumping on it is Villagomez. How didn't that go in? Pretty simple play, but instead of getting his stick on, he tried to dive on it and missed it. And sitting in front of the net, wide open, was Sam Spihar. And somehow his attempt got locked down by Evan Villagomez. And with 2:28 to go in the first, still no score between Osseo-Maple Grove and Edina. Saber can't control it. Goes back into his zone. Dexheimer gets it in to Spihar. Sorrentino gets it. We're gonna get a, wow, bench minor on Osseo-Maple Grove. Unsportsmanlike. And now Edina's going to go on the power play for the last 2 minutes of the period. 2:14 to go. And Brady Sorrentino, the unlucky player to serve the minor. Flaherty and Revening will be at the point. There's Dexheimer at the wing. Revening back to Dexheimer in front. His shot hits traffic. That one goes through the skates of Revening. Icing waved off. Now Eddie will go back into his own zone to Dexheimer. Nice pass to Flaherty. He'll roar into the zone with it. Takes it wide. Feeds it high. Shot. Oh, Nevers can't pull the trigger. Edina definitely have had some good chances on their 2 power plays. Minute 39 to go in the period. Dumping it in, chasing it down is Gallivan. Gallivan fires one, hops the blue line. Revening can't control it. Firing it in is Kukkonen. Chasing it down is Nelson. Nelson and Flaherty will battle. This is Revening. He sees Nelson, puts the brakes on. Now he sees Kukkonen, he spins out of that. Nice play there by Eddie. Gets it to Dexheimer. Dexheimer to Nevers. Nevers holds it, feeds Halverson. Halverson now, 1 minute to go in the period right now. Oh, Revening slides it over to Flaherty, who's not home. Oh, and a great opportunity for Kukkonen and Nelson. Now Nelson gets it to Kukkonen, short-handed, can't get his stick on it. Wow, things went south in a hurry for Edina when Revening thought Flaherty would be at the other point. He wasn't there. Here comes Stelgis. He gets hooked by Dexheimer. Barrett's gonna go to the box for 2 minutes. Canceling out the Edina power play. Good hustle there by Connor Stelgis. Got just enough of it, and Barrett Dexheimer reached the stick out, and we get a hooking with 39.1 to go. Shots on goal, even 8-8. Still think the best scoring chances have been for Edina at this point. Mulman stops, holds it, feeds it to Spihar, misfires. Icing waved off. I don't know why, but didn't seem like Maple Grove had a play on that one at all. Here's Giuliani. Outlet feed picked off by Saber. Good play by him. Gets it deep. Banks one off the hash mark. Anderson loses it. Now some trouble in the near corner here. Spihar, good hands. Shot. Goes high. Short side. Nice choice there. Outlet feed. That'll do it for the first period here from Braemar Arena. After one, no score between Osseo-Maple Grove and Edina. We'll be back here from Braemar in about 60 seconds.
Splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
FVP Auto Parts Work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP. Reach for what works.
All right, we're back here. No score on the FVP Parts scoreboard. Thanks to FVP for their sponsorship of tonight's game. Gavin Anderson brings it in there on the power play now. Hopping the stick at Gallivan. Halverson will hunt him down. He finds Nelson to Anderson. Anderson looks for Stelgis. Chasing it down into the corners, Connor Stelgis. Digging it out is Bush. Bush gets it to Nelson. Nelson back to Anderson. No, and Gallivan. Gallivan finds Nelson. Nelson's just where Flaherty was the last period. Shot. It's in. Oh, no. How did that go in? It was bouncing right into the net. And took a weird carom, went wide. Now Gallivan with a shot. Palmgren's lost the stick. He gets it back. Gallivan to Anderson, back to Gallivan, slides it over to Nelson. Gallivan's got some space. Now he'll shoot it. Low, good tip, the chance there by Stelgis. Stelgis pulls it out. Finds Anderson, 11 to go in the power play. Quick shot, hits traffic and goes in the net. A fortunate bounce right off of Alexander Russo into the net, and Osseo-Maple Grove takes the lead 1-0. Absolutely nothing Landon Palmer could do about that. That puck was coming to the right side, to his blocker side. He was slid over just a hair, hit Russo, I believe, and went into the net. And the reason I say I believe is because A, he slammed his stick, and B, he was wincing off the ice after getting drilled with Gallivan's wrist shot. Moses gets it, past the checkered, dumps it in. Osseo-Maple Grove leads 1-0 on the FVP scoreboard. Good hustle there by Molman and Sorrentino. Perry gets it, poked into the zone. Nice hustle there by Owen Smith to keep it in. Now open is Zavarro. Clean breakaway, comes in, goes backhand. Pad save by Eva Villagomez. Wow. He's come up big 2 or 3 times already today. Speaking of coming up big, FVP comes up big for its customers. They have a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, Stay Tuned, batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop for FVP products. Bringing it in now for Osseo-Maple Grove is Kuznick. This is Jackson Kuznick. He's got a little brother, Wyatt, who plays squirts. There's another shot on net, hits traffic, and did not go in. Gallivan, the lone goal scorer for the game so far. Leads it for Bush. Bush to Kuznick. Now chasing it down is Giuliani. Giuliani gets it shot, golfing at it, poking at it. And it's not in the net, it's under Palmgren somewhere. And Landon has it. With 12:30 to go. Now the tables have turned just a little bit as far as goal scoring opportunities in favor of Osseo-Maple Grove. Shots, 12-10 for OMG. Both top lines out. Nelson and Halverson. Nelson pokes it through his leg, gets it out of Palmgren's glove. Shot, pad save, Palmgren. Nice play by Danny Nelson there. Now Halverson looks to Nevers. Nevers and Anderson will battle. There's 2 good late 05 birth year players. Now Nelson flips one out to Stelgis. Stelgis to Kukkonen. Kukkonen with a wrister, deflected by Revening. Takes a funny hop out in front. Now Spihar. Spihar puts it on the tape of Nevers. Fed in. And Osseo will chase it down. Eddie Revening. Revening's pass picked off by Plaud. Now Plaud bangs away down there. Spihar down there. 2 each. Back to the point. Quick shot. Glove save by Palmgren. Palmgren, 2 summers ago, was named tournament MVP of the Brick Super Novice Tournament held in Edmonton, Alberta. You can see why he's so well thought of. Very athletic. Bringing it out, Kermay to Zavril. Zavril, who's had a breakaway earlier. Good hustle by Jimmy, goes into the corner. Feeds one in front, knocked away. Chipped into the zone by Saber. Bush loses it. Good hustle by Smith, Owen Smith. Sorrentino tries to bank one off the wall, can't get it out. Now he's gonna get it back, he does. And tries to dump it, can't. Held in by Karkosh. Chasing it down now, Perry. Perry to Zavril. Zavril can't control it. Bringing it in now is Kuznick. Kuznick and Malman will battle behind the net of Palmgren. Shot by Giuliani. Fed front, knocked down by Palmgren. Bringing it out for the Hornets now is Malman. Malman slides it back to Flaherty. Chipped out. Danny Nelson's going to have a breakaway. He comes in all alone. Go shot, goal. Beats Landon Palmgren, glove side. And a misfire by the Hornets turns into a goal by Osseo-Maple Grove, and they go up 2-0. A great shot. You cannot give Danny Nelson that much time and that much space. And he just buried it. Low glove slide. Not much Palmgren could do there. With Danny Nelson bearing down on him. Here's Stelgis. Stelgis shot towards the net. Steered into the corner by Palmgren. Flaherty comes in. Feeds it in front. Good hustle. Great save by Villagomez. Paul Dexheimer tries to hold it. Does. Great play by Barrett there to hold his own. Dean spins out. Tries to pass it out. Running into the ref is Dexheimer. There's chaos here on the blue line. Good decision there by Anderson. Jumping into the play. Pulls the puck. Holds it down as his team gets a line change. Feeding it into the zone was Plaud. And we get an offside with 9:12 to go in the second period. Osseo-Maple Grove on top, 2-0 on the FVP scoreboard. Excited to have FVP tonight as our sponsor. Great night to have FVP. There's tons of winter products in the FVP lineup. Like Splash shaker bags. They have the Splash windshield juice. They got all kinds of stuff we're gonna need here in Minnesota the next 3 or 4 days. It was supposed to start snowing at 6. It still hasn't here in Minnesota if you're tuning in from likely a warmer climate, unless you're at the North Pole. Here's Halverson, leans in, he's got it. I think the best way to describe Johnny Halverson would be fire plug. He is a tough one to handle. Smart, hard worker. Big hit down low between Nevers and Owen Smith. Now Moses gets it, dumps it into the zone. He'll get a change. Now a long feed to Spihar. Sam Spihar holds it, finds Revening with a wrister, and guess who's there? Evan Villagomez with a quick glove save. And Osseo-Maple Grove stays up 2-0 with 8:03 to go here in the second period. If you're Coach Jeff Johnson for Edina, you're probably not panicking yet. They've had plenty of good chances. Shot. Big save by Villagomez, goes wide. Revening again with a shot. Deflected, it's open shot, save Villagomez. Wow. Kid is on fire. Bush goes wide with it to Giuliani, gets it across the line legally. Close to being offsides. Now Revening. Lobs one out to center. Kuznick can't control it. Dean now. Back behind his own net. Villagomez trying to cover it. Feeding in front. One-time chance taken away. Now Giuliani, this kid is trouble. 2-on-1 with Dean. Passes it to Dean right off his skate. Good opportunity for Kuznick. He couldn't get a bunch of lumber on it. And now the puck goes back into the far corner. Giuliani just rifled that pass off of Dean's skate. Just misfired it by a couple inches. Out to center. Here's Nelson. Crosses the line. Same spot where he scored. Feeds it in front. He hammers the goalpost and knocks the goal off. Probably hurt his shoulder in the meantime. 6:32 to go in the second. 2-0. Osseo-Maple Grove leads Edina here on the FVP Parts scoreboard. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's game. I'm Tony Scott, coming to you live from the Braemar Arena, the historic West Rink. That one goes all the way down, just wide of the net. Icing called with 6:25 to go here in the second. Goals tonight by Gabe Gallivan and Danny Nelson. I believe they were both unassisted. Gallivan's goal may have had an assist to it. I take that back. It probably had a 2 assist to it because it was during a power play. Nelson's was probably unassisted. Halverson gets it after a shot block. Now he gets it back. Nelson takes it from him, feeds it out to center. Spihar cuts in, crosses the line. Feeding it in front, one-timer to Nevers. Now Molman. Molman knocks it away. Feeding it now to Kukkonen. David Kukkonen with it. Crosses the line, loses it in his skates. Nelson. Out to center to Gallivan. Gallivan slides it to Smith. Smith back to Gallivan. Gallivan looks to go deep with it. That one's partially intercepted. Now Molman gets it in deep. Moses, nice catch on the line there. Grabbing it is Kerme, but Zavril was way offsides. And we get a whistle with 5:15 to go. Some good hockey here between Osseo-Maple Grove, ranked 4th in the state, and Edina 3rd. Both teams have been, at their worst, probably 6th in the state, and at best, maybe number 1, maybe number 2. I don't think anyone's taken the 1 spot from Chaskatchan all year. So they're probably at best 2, and at worst 6 for both of these teams. Edina started below 500, very misleading below 500. They played basically only top 5 or 6 teams in the their first 12. But since Christmas have been red hot. Bringing in his Zavril. He's knocked off the play by Gallivan. Wow. He gets it, hops the stick. No, holding it in is Russo. Now bringing it out is Kuznick. Kuznick will go in 1-on-3. He does, feeds it in front, nobody home. And the Hornets back on the back check. Get the puck, pop it out. That's Perry. Dumping it in now is Smith, Owen Smith. Feeds it, Palmgren. Secures it behind his net. Now the Hornets bring it out. Bobby Cowan loses it. Sliding Bush to Giuliani all alone. Shot! Fakes it. Big save by Palmgren. He doesn't, that one goes in. It's 3-0. It's going to be a hard road back for the Hornets. Big save by Landon Palmgren. Just froze. Giuliani, here comes Flaherty. Quick shot, glove save. Guess who? Evan Villagomez. He's been really good every time I've seen him this year. And tonight is no different. That's his 13th save of the night. Seems like a bit low. Historically, the shots on goal here at Edina are always in favor of Edina no matter what. Tonight it's almost like a blue moon here at Braemar West. Chipping it down low is Revening. Poke check play by Villagomez. Feeding it up. This is Kukkonen. He'll take it wide on Revening. Slides into the corner. Revening pushes him off the puck. Nelson powers it, loses it. Getting it on his stick is Cowan. Cowan will get it past the red line, dump it in. Sweeping it to the side is Villagomez to Gallivan. Nice poke check there by Flaherty. Onto the stick now of Nelson. Nelson content just to fire it out to center. Here comes Halverson. Halverson, he'll lower the shoulder on Dean. Dean cuts him off. Nice play there by Dylan Dean. Not Dylan Dean, sorry, Cameron Dean. Dylan's the little brother. A lot of brothers in both of these associations. I could run through a bunch of them during our next break. Chipping it in, that's Plaud. He'll chase it down with Moses. Revening to Saber. Saber slides to Spihar. Spihar goes rink wide to Revening, who jumps into the play. Revening loses his feet. Picking it up is Sorrentino. Sorrentino flips it high. Just missing. Picking it up is Dexheimer. Dexheimer crosses the line into the zone. Anderson off the wall. Feeds it up to Kuznick. Kuznick, big hit at the blue line. That's going to be Bush. That's going to be a shoulder with 1:43 to go. And Lucas Bush, a little bit aggressive. I can see why it was a penalty, but I can also see that it had created no advantage. And it was definitely not a scoring chance. So a little bit weak, I guess, but this will put Edina on the power play. Edina has been really good, despite not scoring on the power play tonight, producing a lot of good chances. They kind of set up a box. We're going to get a penalty or an offside. Something happened right in front of the ref. Oh, penalty's going to be on Halverson. Oh, no. Coincidental. They must have gotten a little tangled, let's just say. But I don't think anything will go up on the board. Now it's going to be, continues to be 5-on-4, but Halverson and Giuliani will step aside for at least 2 minutes, likely more. Here's Dexheimer, crosses the line, holds it, feeds it to Flaherty as they'll set up their power play. Banking went off the wall. This is, Edina can't get too comfortable if Danny Nelson's on the ice. He can kill you if you get it give him enough time and space. He gets loose like in a situation like this, like he's gone now, right? He can make it, he can get past Flaherty. It could be trouble. Feeds it back to Smith. Smith gets it to Nelson. Nelson 4-on-5, feeds it back to Nelson to Smith. Smith gets it to Gallivan, who dumps it into the zone. Good penalty killing there by Danny Nelson. The one-man band for Osseo-Maple Grove there. 40 to go. Out of the zone. Or trying to get out of the zone is Edina. They can't. Holding it is Gallivan. Now Revening. 32 to go. Takes it wide. Goes all the way around the perimeter. Fires one deep into Dexheimer. Dexheimer has it. Tries to make a move. Can't. Get around his guy. Zavril back to Dex. Dexheimer looking. Feeds it high. To Revening. Spihar looking for it. Ringing it around. Chasing it down is Kukkonen. He'll collide with Dexheimer. Can't get it out. Nice play there by Dexheimer. They keep battling, and that'll do it for the second period here from Braemar. 2 goals for the Leafbirds. We'll go to a break here on the FVP scoreboard. 2-0 in favor of Osseo-Maple Grove. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works? FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works.
Splash, splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
All right, we're back for the third period. Here from Braemar, the host Hornets, down 2-0. Got 10 seconds left in a power play. Eddie Revening holds it, makes a nice head fake there. He'll bring it out. Cuts through the traffic, brings it in. Goes around his man. Lobs one towards Villagomez, who gets his glove on it, and that'll do it for the... Oh no, they're not supposed to come out yet, but who's counting, right? I think they got out a little early there. No, actually it was right on. It was 43 where they were going to be able to come out, so they were good. There was a coincidental minor. You can't come out until the first whistle after your 2 minutes. They actually got a pretty good deal there. It was about 2 minutes and 6 seconds. I've seen kids have to wait 8 minutes sometimes for that first, the dubious first whistle. Stelgis chases it down. Nelson fires one. Wow. Reaching up, grabbing it is Landon Palmgren. So we got some brothers here on both teams. David Kukkonen, the younger brother of Kyle and Trevor. Luke Giuliani's the younger brother. I can't think of his older brother's written. Josh, sorry. Danny Nelson, the middle brother of the 3 Nelsons, Sammy and Henry. We'll keep going. There's a bunch of them in this game with brothers that play at a pretty high level. Here's Bush. Cuts in. Quick wrister, save Palmgren. Okay, let's see. Connor Stelgis comes from a big hockey family. Let's just put it that way. He's got a little brother that plays Squirt Bees. That's it for Osseo-Maple Grove. We'll go through the Edina lineup here. There's a handful of those with brothers either higher or lower than them. One's got a sister. we'll talk about in a minute. Here's Bush. Well, there's a couple sisters for Edina that I can name. Let's get the sisters out of the way. John Helverson's got a twin sister, Hannah, and an older sister, Ashley. They're both great hockey players. Robbie Hoke's got an older brother. Joseph Bertram's got a younger sister, Lucy, who's also a great goaltender. It's just a lot of fun here. In Siblingville, shot on, steered away by Palmgren. Plod burying the shoulder in the corner, battling. Feeding back to the point. Here's Gallivan. He's got one tonight. Slides it across. Quick shot. Bounces just wide. That was Smith. That one hits a body. Chasing it down is Plod. Gets tackled by Revening. Shot. And Revening's going to get Nevers going to get a kind of a silly penalty, I would say. Nevers kind of jumped on him. And then besides, after jumping on him, decided to slug him a couple times. I'm not sure what Plod did. But nonetheless, it was a golden opportunity for the referee to even things out a little bit. Edina's had a few more power plays. Not saying that the calls were wrong, but generally in hockey, the referees will try to even things out with the marble in the pocket. That was a definite easy marble one for the officials. Here's Stelgis. Back to Anderson. Here's Gallivan. Gallivan back to Anderson. Backdoor. Feeding it to Nelson. Deflected nicely by Dexheimer. High pass. Nelson with a slapper. Pad save. Flaherty will pick it up. Now it's going to be a one-on-one. Wow, two big boys going after it. Good hustle by Flaherty. Beats Nelson, but can't beat Villagomez. Great hustle by Ryan Flaherty. Wow. Beating Nelson by just a split second. As a result of the frantic chase, didn't get a lot of lumber on it, but a great save by Villagomez. Anderson, long pass to Nelson. Nelson across the line as we're in 2 minutes into the third period. Holds it, stops, back to Gallivan, now to Nelson. He'll let one go. That hits Dexheimer. Ships one up the glass to Gallivan. Gallivan onto the skates of Anderson. Anderson loses it. Picking it up is Perry, feeding it in front to Kermay, but cutting it off at the last second is Anderson. Here comes Stelgis. Stelgis chips it in. He'll chase it down. Palmgren fighting with it, getting it back out. Now Gallivan. Gallivan slides it to Nelson. Nelson shot. Blocker save. Drops to his knees, covering it with 11:32 in the game. And 25 on the penalty to Jackson Nevers. Barrett Dexheimer's got an older brother, Ben, who plays at Blake. Bobby Collins got his dad played college hockey at Providence College, played his high school hockey at Minneapolis Washburn. Just keeps going on. Some great hockey names here and families here in this game tonight. Nice pass to Giuliani. Giuliani's got it, crosses the line, slides it to Kukkonen, who's got some space. Shot on, gloved by Palmgren. Jackson Nevers, older brother Mason, committed to the University of Minnesota. Senior forward for the Edina Hornets. Sam Spihar's dad, of course, Dave Spihar, played his youth hockey in Duluth, played in the state tournament. Shot on, saved by Palmgren. Played college hockey at the University of Minnesota. See if I got through them all. If I left somebody out, I'm sure I'll hear about it as time moves forward. Smith spinning out, loses a blows a tire. Now Halverson cuts in, shot, glove save. Evan Villagomez has been unbelievable tonight, stopping all 15 Edina shots. I look in the crowd, and the look on the Edina parents' faces is, how do we beat this guy? That was one of their best chances there. Back to the point, Hoke. Cutting in, bringing it out. Here comes Giuliani. He crosses the line, holds it. Now he gets it deep. Nice play there, poked off the stick, bringing it out. Here comes Warpinski. He dumps it in, and he'll chase it down. Lowers the shoulder a little bit. Flaherty, back to Dexheimer. Dexheimer's shot, deflected, it's in front. Oh, Spihar can't get his stick on it. They battle along the wall with Kuznick. Now bodies are flying. Kids are really starting to lay it all out. Crossing the line is Gallivan, who falls after the whistle. Sorrentino is offsides by about 3 feet. I think he just got excited and crossed the line. 9:43 to go. I think it's a district game. So this game has to end by 8:55. So there's 17 minutes of real time. They're pretty inflexible about that in district play. Smith dumps it in. It's the shin pad of Saber. Sweeping it around. Cowan gets it. And out. Kerme to Cowan. Cowan will cross the line, hold it. Feeds it to Perry. Perry dumps it low. Moses loses it. Chipping it out to center. Shot. In traffic. It goes just wide. Wrapping one around to the half wall. They keep battling. Kerme with Moses. Holding it in now is Cowan. Cowan, a lot of zone time for Edina. This one flipped out of the zone by Kuznick. Excuse me, by Plod. And we get a whistle for icing with 8:34 to go in the game. 15 to go in the time clock. I think it's going to be just fine. I think they hit the number pretty easily. Between the legs. Nelson wins the draw. Onto the stick of Kukkonen. Kukkonen, quick feed to Stelgis. Stelgis cut off by Mulman, picked up by Dexheimer. Dexheimer cut off now. Taken away. Halverson sweeps out of trouble. Finds Mulman, who dumps it in. Nelson bangs one high off the glass. Hunts down Dexheimer. Shoves Dexheimer to the ice. Gets back up. Quick shot off the side of the net. Stelgis gets it back to Nelson. Now it goes into the corner. Mulman. Mulman, long pass to Zavro. Icing waved off. Zavro clearly touched it. Now Bush, Lucas Bush. Comes up the near side, crosses the line. Nice play by Spihar. Little 2-on-2 play for Spihar and Zavro. Shot, save. Zavro kind of peeled off, left Spihar alone, so he just fired one. Saved by Villagomez, his 16th of the night. 7:24 to go in the game. 2-0. Next goal could make things really, really interesting in this game, especially if Edina gets it. Shot on. A penalty on someone for interference. I'm not sure, was it Flaherty or Giuliani? Flaherty looks to be the guilty party. There was a huge collision in front right off of the face-off, and Flaherty must have decked Giuliani because Giuliani was on the ice. And now Osseo-Maple Grove, kind of a trouble. These types of power plays are troublesome as a head coach. You're up 2-0, so you don't really need a goal like this. You can get careless. And Edina, plenty aggressive, like right here, can turn a bad situation into a good in a hurry. Here you go, right here, perfect example. Here's Kermit, comes out, gets past Villagomez. And almost like I had a crystal ball in my hand. I said, this is trouble. Getting on a power play with the lead late in the game. 6:46 to go. Again, this is the kind of play where in hockey, the coach should be able to decline the penalty. There's a shot by Nelson, hits the crossbar and out. Into the corner, chasing it down is Bush. He's wrapping up Revening, which is a pretty good strategy. You want to keep their best player pinned down, wrap him up. Here's Nelson with a little backhander on net. Palmgren grabs it, gets a whistle with a minute exactly to go on the power play, 6:19 to go in the game. As the snow piles up, make sure you get yourself some splash products from FVP. You got the Splash salt bags, you get the Splash windshield washer fluid, you got FVP batteries, pretty much everything you need at the automotive store you can get from FVP products. Here's Nevers, cuts in, quick shot. That hits Travis, going down. That's gonna be a penalty on Nevers. And Dean took a hard fall, and they'll go on the power play, 5-on-3. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. It was a dangerous play for holding. I didn't really think it was a penalty. I think there was some contact, and Dean just lost an edge, went hard into the boards. Because of how awkward of a fall it was, I think the referee kind of had to call something. Dangerous body contact. They called holding, but nonetheless, kind of a tough call. Here's Gallivan. His puck hits Halverson. Hornets have the right guy out there to kill this one. He can stir up some trouble in a hurry. Gets it back. Gallivan shot, fanned on it, just wide, fired just wide. 5:33 to go, 12 to go on the 5-on-3. Your strategy is to keep this kid off the puck, and he's just kind of had his way with the puck. 4 to go. Nelson back to Anderson, shot, knocked away. Nelson knocked off the puck. Good hustle there. Dexheimer's got him tangled up. And I think we're gonna get a penalty on both. Basically, Nelson and Dexheimer are gonna go for something. Barrett can't believe that it's on him, but basically they were doing a tango together. It looked like a tango, and Barrett was trying to do the tango flip thing, you know, flip his partner. And they'll go away for 2 minutes. Coincidentals. 5-on-4 now for Osseo-Maple Grove. Holding it is Dean. Dean to Smith. Smith to Kukkonen. Kukkonen cycles it with Giuliani. Giuliani looking for an opening. Nice pad save by Palmgren. His 24th of the night. Down low, Kuznick. Feeding it low. Kukkonen to Giuliani. Giuliani holds it. Back to Kukkonen. Kukkonen with a shot, blocked by Revening. Chip down low to Giuliani. Giuliani and Revening will battle. Back to the point, held in by Smith. Smith to Kukkonen, makes a nice play. Slides it down low. Here's David Kukkonen. 20 to go on the power play. Feeding it to Smith. Kukkonen, nice pass. Oh, right on the stick of Giuliani in front. Kerme breaks it up, and Giuliani takes it right back. He slaps one into the zone. Good play there by Giuliani. Chipping it out. Chasing it down is Kerme on Dean. Cameron Dean with it. Spinning out of trouble. And what are we going to get here? We're going to get a hook on Kerme or on Dean? Both? I haven't seen a call. They're both coming to the box. So he's going to call hooking on Kerme and a hold, holding the stick, presumably on Dean with 3:52 to go. Teams are even, 5-on-5. There's a bunch of kids in that Bentley box. Game is still well within reach for Edina with 3:47 to go. 7 minutes on the time clock. Only thing that could really cost the time clock to happen is if there's an injury. Here's Revening, cutting in, goes to his backhand, feeding it in front. And that came off his moorings. I was like, I didn't see Villagomez catch the puck. Nonetheless, net came off. I think Evan is the one who knocked it off. Stelgis. Picked up by Gallivan. Picked up, now Nevers gets it in the neutral zone. He dumps it in, hard bounce. Those are goofy. Those are the kind that can beat any goalie. No matter how hot you are, dump-ins like that with the funny bounce can end up in the nylon. 7:49 p.m. here. 6 minutes until the game has to be called. 3:14 on the time clock. Fed back to center, but into the Edina zone. Revening slides it to Saber. With two guys in the box, this really throws things off for the coaching staff, trying to get some lines assembled. Each team has a forward, each team has a defender. Shot by Flaherty, saved by Villagomez with 2:46 to go. And there goes Dexheimer and Nelson. They get a whistle to the left of Villagomez, and Landon Palmgren will come out of the game. They'll go 6-on-5. Goalie is pulled. I like it. Anderson slaps it around to Giuliani. Giuliani gets taken away by Spihar. Spihar in front, shot! Great play by Spihar, right on the stick of Zavril. Quick delivery pass, I love it. Back down low to Halverson. Halverson gets it taken away. Smith battling down there low. Now Halverson. Halverson, a little mini power play here. His puck's picked off by Kuznick. Russo feeds Flaherty. Flaherty to Dexheimer, intercepted by Smith. Now Zavril, shot! Glove save by guess who? Evan Villagomez. Is there any mystery who our FVP, MVP is going to be tonight? I don't think so. We won't even have to tease this one unless London Bridges go down, down, down here in the last 2 minutes for Osseo-Maple Grove. It's going to be Evan Villagomez. Into the corner. Nevers gets it back to Dexheimer. Dexheimer to Revening. Revening fed in front. Shot by Spihar. Love this kid. Works so hard. Fed in front. That one's going to go wide, and we'll get an icing with 1:36 to go. And now Kerme and Dean come out of the box. And there are 4 minutes to go on the time clock. Still pretty safe unless we get an injury or a bunch of whistles. And it's Halverson on the draw with Nelson. Fed through the skates of Danny Nelson. Smothering it up. Smothering it up is Villagomez. Jeff Johnson urging his top guys to switch. He's got Dexheimer in low now. He keeps Flaherty and Revenig up high on the blue line. Good save there by Flaherty. Batting it out, chipping it. Nice hold in by Revenig. That one goes out of play. Great play there by Flaherty on the left point and Revenig on the high slot to keep the zone. And the puck went over the glass inside the zone, so that'll come in to the left of Villagomez. Minute 22 to go, 7:52 on the time clock, three minutes to go there. Still pretty safe, but a couple more whistles, it's gonna get sticky. We'll just say that. Into the corner. Molman battling in front, picking it up. Moses gets it out to center, smart play, chasing it down. Moses gets it in, good hustle play there. Under a minute to go now, 58 seconds. Picking it up is Flaherty. Flaherty can't control it, taken away by Nelson, who dumps it into the zone. Chasing it down is Stelgis. Stelgis, nice outlet feed to Dexheimer. Dexheimer in the skates of Kermey. Now Halverson, 41 to go. Can't get a stick on it. Taken away by Stelgis, who flips it up in the air. Nice play there by Stelgis. He'll take it wide. Tries to go around Flaherty. Now he's got some time. Shot, Bush, back of the net, and in, empty net with 30.6 seconds to go. Give Connor Stelgis a bunch of credit on that play. Made a couple nice plays. Flaherty went down, went around him. Made a head fake, slid to Bush. Bush buries it. And Osseo-Maple Grove is going to walk out of Braemar Arena with a nice win over Edina, 3-0. Warpinski on the draw with Zavril to his left, picked up by Dean. Dean slips it to Sorrentino. Sorrentino fires one off a Hoax skate. Tipping it out to center. Here's Dean. Dean to Karkosh. Karkosh to Moses. Moses dumps it in. Sorrentino gives it a chase. And they go into the corner. Under 10 to go. Clock just keeps on ticking, and they'll just wind it out. We get the game in 1 minute early, 7:54. Gotta love that. And Osseo-Maple Grove will win this, walk away with this big District 6/3 game, 3-0. Our FVP MVP with 20 saves and a bunch of key ones tonight for Osseo-Maple Grove is Evan Villagomez. Congratulations to Osseo-Maple Grove on the win. Thank you for tuning in tonight's game. I'm Tony Scott. Drive home safe.